I have returned. Oh, and how good it feels. How good it feels to be back. I figured out what was causing the crash. I knew it had to do with one of my mods being out of date. I just didn't know which one. I do know which one, and I updated it. So, first things first. The semester is over. I do not know if I've passed. And I probably won't know until next week. And I'll be real, I do not like this is the first time in my life I've ever actually questioned, have I actually passed? Because this was not an easy class. And I hope I can still, like, submit course feedback, because, Jesus Christ, this was brutal. Like, too brutal, honestly. Oh. It was bad. It was really bad. Oh, it's cold? Fuck. Yeah, so a lot of annoying things happened over the course of the program. My second last dog gave me the worst grade I've had so far, of a 20% in the lab. Oh, it was bad. Okay, how far away these need to be again? 1, 2, 3, 4. I forget how far away they need to be, but I do know I need to make more axles. Fortunately, though, the last dog I had went really well. I'm really confident about that lab. I was told if I pass that lab, I'll almost certainly pass the course. Although I do have to say, the course I had on animal handling and behavior, that one, oh, that was a brutal final exam. Like, on one hand, I probably should have been paying attention more. On the other hand, it was immediately after the, like, how long was the lab? It was like, it was from like 9 to 3. That's like 10, 11, 12. That is a 6-hour lab. 6 hours of being on my fucking feet. That is exhausting. That is almost a full day's of work, and now I have to study after that when my Adderall is drained. Oh, yeah. I I do not blame myself for struggling in that class, because whoever came up with the schedule was a fuckhead. So what's gonna happen next is I'm going to be um I'm going to be here for 2 weeks. Then next Thursday, not this Thursday, the one after that, I will be heading back to my dorm. I'm getting a new roommate. No idea who. All I know is the roommate I have affectionately nicknamed Sasquatch is moving on with his life, and I wish him the best. And I call him Sasquatch or Bigfoot because he's almost never seen, and when you do see him, you just see like a side glance of him walking away, like some blurry picture of Bigfoot. We almost never talk, almost never interact. In fact, the day we left was the day we spoke more than we had in the last 2 fucking months. He was an odd fellow. I suppose I could have had a worse roommate. He wasn't too annoying. That's the key for it. One of the labs I had this semester as well was absolutely torturous. Like, I had the biggest Giga Karen, who was a bigger dog than the actual dog we had to work with. Like, I don't have anything personal against her, but I had to complain about her to the instructor because among the many things she did to piss me off was a genuine safety hazard. She tried to grab my clippers while I was trimming out paw pads. You do not do that. You do not just grab someone's tools out of their hands ever. And she did that. And I should also probably bring up, I have a newfound respect for barbering scissors because those things are scary. I don't know if I've told this story yet, but, what was I gonna do? Okay, so I repair that. I guess I could just start working on the blister seal. So the first time I used my shears on a dog was before midterms, and, very just quickly and without thinking, I ended up accidentally cutting myself. I didn't even notice it at first. It was that thin. Like, those shears are that thin. And then the process of cleaning them at the end of that lab, I almost cut myself again. Like, it had just cut through the first layer of flesh. Do we need a bellow for these? Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. Hopefully it'll get up to temperature. Have they fixed large bellows yet as well? That's another important question. Oh, wait. You can't even build these? Okay, I can make these out of pines. They have to be iron? No, they can be cheap copper. Ah, fuck. Oh, okay, yeah, we actually need... Fuck. Mm. Alright, alright. One dog I had, and this one I was really proud of, even though I was told by Anna, quote-unquote, I gave him a fade, was a Bichon, which is important because I grew up with Bichons, and I would consider them one of the best pets you could ever have. Bichon Frise is a remarkable breed. They are small, but they're not too small and delicate. They're fairly quiet and easy to train. They're hypoallergenic. I know people, like, have the stereotype of small dogs being, like, aggressive and yappy, but Bichons aren't. They are some of the nicest, easiest to take care of dogs for beginners. The only problem is you have to brush them regularly unless you want to get their coat all matted. But yeah, we cut him down, and it was really good. It was my first time like doing a full beginning to end groom with like scissors and shears, and I felt really proud of it. Oh, for fuck's sakes! How the hell did you get in? I need to finish this, for fuck's sakes. Okay, the wind's picking up. That's good. Actually, hold on. There we go. 8. Okay, yeah, so we only need 2. So next semester, I'm going to be doing more dog barbering. We're going to be working on less well-behaved dogs, so I have to start, like, really digging in, because an area of serious weakness for me is definitely dealing with dog behavior and restraining. Which, again, I kind of fucked up that course. So I'm probably gonna have to move all of this way and then put the bellow here. There we go. So besides that, I'm also going to be working on cats, and that's going to be very interesting because I hate cats. As much as I love eugenics, I hate cats that don't, like, shoot fireballs. And it's going to be interesting to see how that, like, pans out for me. I have it in my hands, though. Are you kidding me? Fuck you. I have the thing in my hand. Oh, you piece of shit. At least that still works. I did hear at some point someone complain about this, saying that you do not, like, quench copper in water. You do it in, like, a special kind of oil, because, like, this will just shatter the copper. Not sure how true it is, but the guy probably knows more about this than I do. Anyways. So, I have plans. Something I've been desperately trying to do since I got back, and I've been doing it. Actually, no, never mind. I don't need this much. It's like something I've been desperately wanting to get back to is Helldivers, because like all this shit's been going on without me, like something about a teddy bear recently and other shit. And then I'm just like, dude, I can't. I don't think my Steam Deck can handle it. So like I've been out of the action, and I'm like, I want to get back. I want to get back, and I got back in time for a big major update. Just barely. That's right, but yeah. Ah, shit. Oh. Oh my god. How do you throw the whole stack again? I forget. For once, I actually have too much charcoal. There we go. So. Wrong way. Alright. Let's try this again. interesting how... Wait. Every time I do this, it shortens the lifespan. Interesting. Is that how it works? Is this a workable temperature? Yes. Well, that was fast. Oh wait, there's something I want to do. Sandstone, shirt, claystone, shirt, sandstone, sandstone. So these are the only... And claystone. Are those really the only rocks I'm allowed to use? Interesting. Do I even have a source of chert? Wait, we shouldn't do that. Let's put these away first. Actually, hello. How am I feeling now? I'm feeling very relieved now that the semester is over. And I got 2 weeks of freedom before I have to go back. My biggest fear is that I won't be able to withstand my cat allergy. We'll see how that actually goes, but I don't know. Oh, thank you. How's your life been, all things considered? Oh shit, is it? Fuck. Double fuck. For now, let's put this to rest. Depressing? I feel ya. Crazy shit's been happening in my life, too. Things I don't particularly want to talk about on stream. Let's put that there for now. was it planning to do again? Grindstone, grindstone. So do I have a source of chert? Because I do like the chert wheel. It's really crazy. In a few days, you and I lost a friend because of it. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. Aha, there is chert. I have to go pretty fucking far for it, though. Yeah, I'd have to go really far for it. Maybe when the temporalness is calm. On to, but it's so out of pocket. Well, it's up to you. I'm here to listen, offer advice if needed, but... What was I... I guess we could just keep refining that steel. Well, one thing I was going to do... We have fat. Did we have enough resin? We technically don't need resin for that, actually. Okay, I haven't found any real justifiable reuse reindeer fat. Reindeer have their own fat. Interesting. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, looks like I'll be refining some fat. On the bright side, it seems like a... Ew. On the bright side, seems like a pretty straightforward thing. Okay, so... Okay, here's my... Will this ruin the cooking pot? Yeah, but a guy, and a few nights ago, he sent a text, you know, the one that someone would send to someone when they were gonna... Ooh. I can definitely relate. Is he safe? Hopefully? So what do you even use this for? Interesting. So, wait! Fat can perish? Oh my god, it can now. Oh my god, it can now. Okay. Good to know. Note to self, I need more peat. A lot more. Minutes later, he texted me about saying he was vomiting and asked. Why do they always go to bleach? Like, if you're gonna off yourself, why do you have to use the most torturously painful method possible? Is he alive though? Is he like, did he get medical attention? The dumb idiot. I shouldn't say that. He almost lost his life. But seriously, why? Why do that? This is a new song. A new song is playing in this game. I don't know if it's easy to hear. I just turn up the volume. This next in, I was like, bro, how do you do that? He said it was half a ball and was going to drink the rest, and his mom took it away from when. And you said this ended up with losing a friend? I'm assuming he is that friend? I'm gonna quickly check the server to see what the spacing is for Windows. Let's see. They're making me do math. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 5. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that shouldn't be right. Measurements are off. Why are measurements off? Why are measure... Shouldn't be here. That's the problem. That shouldn't be there. Where the outer wall is going to be. Yes, anyways, about losing a friend, was it him that you lost as a friend? Ow. What? Why'd she block you? Does she have some sort of specific... Ow! Relationship with this guy? I don't see... It's not computing. Why did she block you over someone else making a very reckless decision? I don't want to talk about that. Let's try that again. Out dying. That was so embarrassing, motherfucker. Does she have any sort of specific relationship with this guy? As for this friend of yours, has he spoken to you since? Obviously he's fine, but has he said anything about it? Has he apologized? Has he said anything? Let's start with this. Max. Oh, here it is. But it didn't seem like but it didn't seem like he. It didn't seem like he was. What? You mean it didn't seem he didn't seem normal? You mean? Like something was wrong with him? Shit. Fuck! There we go, there we go. Ah, shit. Yeah, no. Not far enough away. Well, hold on. What if I move this out by 4 next? I've heard people say various different estimates. I am freezing. Fucker. At some point I will have to make fucking railings of this. Was he like on medication? Like, how did he not seem like himself? Did you hear his voice? Was he texting? Curious. Was he like on some kind of medication that made him not himself? Strange. So what changed with him then? Like, is it the way he was talking, or the tone of his voice? Body language? Oh, we should probably get more people in the daytime. You know, I relate to this a lot more than you'd think. I wasn't going to tell this story because it's a personal thing, and I don't want people to be concerned about me, but... And she might even be watching this, but... My girlfriend attempted recently. And by recently, I mean like yesterday. Yesterday morning, she texted me saying that she attempted and she's on her way to, like, the hospital. And believe it or not, this isn't the first time someone I have dated has attempted. My previous girlfriend attempted... She kept count. Over 40 times she attempted in her life. The number's probably gone up by now. So yeah, that was something I had to deal with first thing in the morning yesterday. I was actually considering streaming yesterday, but at the same time I'm like, no, I need to be there for her when she messages me back. It turns out it was... Well, she wasn't hurt, let's put it that way. She tried to overdose on her antidepressants, but almost immediately ran to someone telling them what she just did and that she needed help. And I'm proud of her for immediately coming to her senses, resisting that temptation to try and end it and say, no, I want to live. And I told her, I'm proud of you. And I told her I wasn't angry at you. Like, I'm not angry at you. I'm not upset. I'm just worried for you. That's what I said. Because ultimately, I was. And I didn't want to... Well, I mean, when you've been in this situation before, you kind of get used to it. And you understand that there are certain... You begin to understand that there are certain things... I didn't care because he told me nobody cares for him, so why should I? What? Well, you've certainly proved to him that you care, that's for damn sure. So yeah, I knew that what happened to her was not in her control. It was not something that she was in control of. It was an impulse caused by very dark and invasive feelings. So I wasn't angry at her at all. I didn't berate her or anything. And she was afraid I'd be angry at her because that's the way she's always been since she was a child. And I just said, no, I am happy you're alive. I'm relieved. I'm proud of you for deciding to pull yourself out of that nosedive before it got too late. I decided to stream Vintage Story in particular because it's her favorite game to watch me play. Is she even online yet? No, she's not online at the moment. I did give her a link to the stream though. She's being moved to a psychiatric hospital, and she's told she's gonna be there for a week. I'm hoping I can be in contact with her for that long. Like, they won't get rid of her phone or anything, but I don't know the procedures. And I remember the first time my previous girlfriend was in a very similar situation. I freaked the fuck out. Like, I woke up to a message saying that she was being taken to a medical hospital and we'd have no idea when she'd be let out. And I had never experienced anything that dramatic with her before. I know she had attempted before, but nothing so serious that she went radio silent for over a day. And it was the most stressful 2 or 3 days of my life. And I actually lost someone I was planning to be friends with at the time because I was just trauma dumping this to anyone who would listen because I needed to let it out somehow. I'm still very embarrassed about that, but it's what I had to do. So just know, Kiki, you are absolutely not alone in this struggle. But there are 2 things you need to know. 1, be careful what you say to people like this. Because you might be upset, but them knowing you're upset could make them feel worse about themselves. A lot of the time, with people with depression, ultimately it does boil down to a sense, well, not ultimately, but a lot of the times it can boil down to a sense of worthlessness. So, trying to berate someone, and I know you didn't do it on purpose, you were just being very passionate and emotional, but you have to be disciplined with how you speak to someone like that, just in case it can hurt them even more. That's something I've learned. Let them know that you're not upset with them. Let them know that you're not angry, because at the end of the day, it was not by their will that they attempted. It was by the will of something darker that had their grasp on them. Oh, you piece of shit. Let's just go to bed. But yeah, she is fine. The person she went to about her attempt helped her throw up the pills immediately. And I know she feels really bad for it, but again, I do not hold it against her. I know her struggle is real, and it's not voluntary. As for your friend, you just have to be there for him. Make sure he's okay. Check up on him regularly. And invite him to do stuff. This isn't like the be-all and end-all cure for depression, but something to help the treatment is being able to get their mind off of it, even for a little bit. Because ultimately, as BoJack Horseman taught us, life is just about finding ways to distract yourself and then you die. Ultimately, that is how you stave off depression. It can definitely be draining at times. Like I said, I've dealt with depression a lot in my life. And even if you don't have it, knowing that someone's hurting and you can't do anything about it can be emotionally draining. But again, that's all the more reason to just be very, very careful and very, very attentive to their needs. And be very, very patient. For some reason, I always date the crazy girls, but it's taught me something important about patience. Anyways, let's get off this topic. There's a very autistic game I want to play as much as I can before I have to go back to school. And it's not autistic in that it's complicated, it's autistic in that it speaks to the 10-year-old child within me. I hope my other friend from chat, Mickey, also watches it, because I'll definitely be putting in some references that she'll enjoy. Let's continue. I want to try to collab at least once, if not twice. Before I have to go back. There are so many things I want to stream in the next 2 weeks, but I don't think I'll be able to. Like, I don't think I ever made any official announcement, but I did beat 7-3 in Ultra Kill. Specifically, I P ranked it. I did that, like, first 2 weeks of college. Ah. There we go. That looks better. Beautiful. Figure out how to get on top of this thing to do it. Right out yet? You know what? First and foremost. Ooh, that was close. I really need to build guardrails. Knife. Okay. Very quickly. Oh, the temperature. I might freeze to death. Just hoping. So I wonder why it's claystone, sandstone, and chert that are being used for grinding wheels. I'm a little curious as to why no other stone. I'm guessing they're like relatively brittle, and that's why, and abrasive. Our grindstone's made of anyways. Oh, that was the worst thing I could have done. And Sam, what does it? Apparently not. I don't know how. How am I not wet? It dived right in there. What the fuck? Not sure. Nope. So there is a game I've been picking up since going to college. I'm not going to stream it. Like, there's no way I could stream this. Although I do highly recommend it. It's called Tainted Grail, and it is a Scrolls-like, meaning it is very heavily inspired by the Elder Scrolls series. But it honestly feels like it has a lot more soul, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I have very little faith in Elder Scrolls 6. Everything I'm hearing about what's going on inside Bethesda these days is just... yeah, it's depressing. I have no faith in Elder Scrolls 6. It's gonna turn out horribly, and I just know it. Peace. Whatever. It's increasing. It's increasing. Good. Yeah, Tainted Grail is awesome. I told my girlfriend about it, and she seems very interested because Skyrim is her favorite game of all time. But just as importantly, she loves herself a daddy. And the best part about Tainted Grail is you get basically a shard of the God Emperor tagging along with you. There's limestone here. What suggests save mean? Alright, let's head back. Day, sun's gonna go down soon. I'll get this grindstone working. Should it say somewhere that I'm what? Fuck. Well, at least the temperature's not too bad. Not dropping. Still at 37. Oh, pear tree. There be me home. So, as I understand it, all I need to do is here, here, and yes. Whoa. Need to saw another log. I keeping my quartz again? It's been a long time. We have enough nails for this. Yes. Ah, we're gonna need one of these. Alright, alright, alright. Oh shit, this needs to be cooked like pronto. Okay, this here. Wait, the saw's over here. Durr. That's not the saw. Okay, so. How did I... That's how I did it. Fuck. Whatever. Ah, fuck. It's not allowed to be copper. Okay, it's alright. We have bronze nails. We have bronze nails. Try this again. Here. We need more wood, don't we? Okay, now we have enough. There we go, a nice grindstone. how do we attach this? There we go, there we go. Cog. Gear. Resin. Sticks. Saw. Hammer. Chisel. Wood. Resin. Fat. Please don't tell me I had a spare one and I just made one unnecessarily. Okay, good. It needs to be at a specific speed, huh? Okay, now it seems to be at that speed. Speaking of, let's double check up here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I really need to stop sprinting up here. Okay, yeah, no. Definitely not far enough away from there. Huh. Jesus Christ. Give me a fucking heart attack. I'll pick this up some other time. Right now, though. Very quickly. Oh no, it's just fuck! Fine. Good night, everyone. I'm going to go take a break now. Next stream might be Monday. I don't know. Good night, and I hope your friend recovers fully, Kiki. Bye.